All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and coming on back. I do appreciate it. If you're watching it on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't like it. Whatever, it all happens. Some stuff to promote, big ones coming up, right? It's a mental few months, so I'm going to skip over some of them. But if you happen to be on Long Island this week, this Friday night, I will be out at the West Hampton. I'll be at the brewery out there with a great show, great lineup out there. This is a big one. February 17th, February. Oh, did I say February? Oh God, I hate those people who say library. It's February. February 17th. This is going to upset some of my fans. I'm sorry, but it's a fact. I am going to be on Fox News Saturday night. I'm going to be on there with the very funny Jimmy Fail. It's just a panel show with a bunch of comics, and it goes after left, it goes after right people, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So check that out. That's on Saturday night Eastern time, whatever channel you watch, whatever time you watch Fox at in your area around the country. But yeah, I'm going to be on Fox News, and that's going to upset some of you, but I don't care. It's a good time. Jimmy Fail is a good buddy of mine. He's had a lot of success over at Fox, and he's invited me onto his show, and I am excited to be part of that show. February 28th, 29th, I'm down in New Jersey, Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club. Can't wait to get back down to the Jersey Shore. Then we roll into March 7th, I'm in Columbus, the Funny Bone in Ohio. The 13th, Mulcahy's on Long Island. 14th, I am up in Lath, Boston. 15th, I am at the MGM at Massachusetts. 17th, St. Patrick's Day, we are coming to the Comic Strip Live for our own show. It's our own show. It's not a feature of a bunch of amazing comics. It's going to be me. And in the meantime, it's going to be me and my buddy Sean. And in the meantime, I'll be in and out of the city. Comic Strip, Westside Comedy Club, Comedy Cellar. I'm around. I'm all over, so check it out. So yeah, that's a lot of things to promote. Episodes a day late. Not sorry. I was on a cruise. People messaging me all day. I was on a cruise I was working on a ship. And if you want to know how that went, I talk about it on a new episode this week of On the Road with Mick Thomas, only available on YouTube, which will be up, I think tomorrow. I'll try to get that edited and get it up by tomorrow. But also, so yeah, it's a day late. I'm not sorry. Again, no, you don't pay for this. This is a free show, free episode every week. If you want to complain, stop messaging me. If you feel that you want me to get it out on time and make me make this a priority, then Venmo me. Thomas Mick 322. Thomas Mick 322. Venmo me, and then maybe I'll make it a priority. Until then, fucking relax. I'll get to you. All right, I will get to you. And another thing, happy Black History Month, everybody. To all my African American friends and family out there celebrating Black History Month. I hope it's a good one for you. I hope you get some nice, to get back to your culture, look at your history, and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't be Target. See Target. See what I did there, Target? Here's what I said. I said happy Black History Month because I mean it. It's a time to reflect on one's history. All the great accomplishments that you and your people have succeeded in, and that was it. I meant it, and it's from the heart. I didn't try. See, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. By the way, Target just brought out this book really quickly about celebrating Black History Month, and they took it down off the shelves. Whipped it off the shelves because they got everything wrong. And this is what happens. This is my problem with wokeism, right? This is my problem with wokeism. I say this all the time. Pick kindness and common sense, and kindness goes to everybody. Extend that kindness to people you don't like. It's not an easy thing to do. A man of the Bible here. I do read the Bible, and I try to love everybody every day, and I try to be kind and polite to people every day. Even though I argue with people online and stuff, but even my arguments are polite, and I'll get to that in a second. Who's coming after me now? But that's what kindness is. Kindness is, I'm a transgender person. I'm going to be kind to you. I'm going to open the door for you. I'm going to treat you with respect, right? But I don't have to conform to believe certain things. But I don't fault you for believing it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, but that's called kindness. Wokeness is just blindly accepting things that you're told, your virtual signal, like, oh, look at me, aren't I a great person? So this is what Target did. Let me get to the point. Long-winded there, Mick. Target decided that it's Black History Month. Let's get a book out. Not only a book, but a children's book. So you go to Black History. It's a nice book. It's about civil rights and all that stuff, right? Big fan of that. A lot of people, a lot of amazing historical black people, over the years. Obviously, Martin Luther King. Emmett Till, huge Harriet Tubman, amazing people who suffered for their cause to bring African Americans to where they are today. So again, absolutely respect what they went through. Martyrs, if you will, martyrs for a great cause, if you will. And I'm all for that. I come from Ireland. I come from a country where we had our own martyrs. We had people like Michael Collins, Eamon de Valera. So I shouldn't give African Americans, black people, the same respect just because of the color of their skin. No, they went through their trials and tribulations, as did the Irish. We came through it, so I sympathize with it. But what Target did, to get this book out for the civil rights, and they mix up all the names. They mix up all the names. Like, they have pictures of Booker T. Washington. It ain't Booker T. Washington, right? They have pictures there of Carter Woodson. It's not Carter Woodson. It's just a different name underneath it. W.B. Du Bois. It wasn't him. They're swapping the names all around. What's the matter, Target? All black people look the same to you? No one known as your fact check over there. You see, because you're more worried about your message of letting everybody know that we're the company, that we're all woke, we love everybody, just not enough to get their fucking names right. You know what I mean? That's my point. And they had to rip all the books off the shelves. They had to rip all the books off the shelves. And so there you go. That's what happens when you try virtual signal too fast, when you don't do your work, when you don't do your research, when it doesn't come from a place of meaning. Because if it meant something to you, Target, instead of just going, hey, black people, we're cool, right, black people? Look what we got over here. We got all the things you like, right? We got grape soda. I read you like that somewhere, right? I'm like a white man in his 40s who just like, I love hip hop. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? That's what Target's doing. Yeah, we got everything we want over here, Target. Is Walmart doing that for Black History Month? No, I bet they're not. But we understand you because we got your book right. You fucked up, Target. Anyway, happy Black History Month to you all who celebrate. So the weird thing is the Super Bowl's come this weekend, right? And the Super Bowl is so I've argued with people online before, right? And I've gone back and forth and I've put little kind of comments in there on a Biden page, on a Trump page about actual facts. And this is my argument. My argument is actual facts. And this is what upsets them. Now, to be fair, when I do put it in there, I'm not going to paint myself as an angel as I see myself. Sometimes when I put a comment, it's a bit snarky. Right, it's a bit snarky. Like the other day, I put one on a pro-Biden page. You know, they're talking about how bad Trump was and blah 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 blah, and the things he didn't do and that kind of stuff, and why you should vote for him. And I just wrote. I remember Biden saying that if we vote for Trump, he's going to get us into a war with Iran. And I wrote, "How's that working for you, Joe?" And of course, blah, 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 blah. So I found this, and we've talked about this before, that when you put a comment online about something, you will get people attacking you, right? Like, so if I put up something about politics, left or right, they'll come at you, right? They'll come at you. If I make fun of a dog, which I've done with my dog joke, they've come at me. Dog people are more than politicians, right? And then I put a few jokes up on YouTube about explaining religion to my children. It's all on there on YouTube. Good jokes, funny jokes. I'm happy with them. I'm proud of them. They're old jokes. I don't do them anymore. But I am happy with them. I'm proud of them. And the religious people came at me for blasphemy and that kind of stuff. And I don't engage with those ones because I understand the Bible and I understand to the best of my knowledge of not fighting or judging. So there's no point in arguing with those people. There's just no point. No one's ever going to go, I see it that way. But I've never ever received attacks. And again, follow me on Facebook, Mick Thomas Comedy. Same, I'm on Mick Thomas Comedy on all platforms. I've never received as much attack, threats of violence, insults as I have of when I have mocked Taylor Swift. Unreal. Never said a bad word about Taylor Swift. I've covered this before. I like Taylor Swift. I got nothing against her. I got nothing against the woman whatsoever, apart from I'm sick of seeing her. It was the same with J-Lo. J-Lo's ass, and then it was Kim Kardashian. It was Pamela Anderson first, J-Lo, Kim Kardashian, and now it's Taylor Swift. And it was just, you go into a store and it's like, now you have the option to not pick up a magazine and read it. I don't read tabloid magazines. Garbage. And I just, so now it's just horror. When it's just everywhere. Like, I was at the airport yesterday coming back from Florida, and from West Palm Beach, and I just went into the airport to get a Red Bull, right? Tired. And the magazine rack that was there, I was going to take a video, but then out of all the magazines that were there, a majority of them had Taylor Swift for some reason or other on the cover of a magazine. It's too much. Wish you all the success in the world, right? Wish you all the success in the world. Now, here's the thing. Here's where it kind of gets a bit weird. A lot of people out there saying, and they're called conspiracy theorists, and we know what that word means nowadays. Sometimes conspiracy theories kind of turn out to be, hey, you were right all along. You were right all along. But the new conspiracy now is that Taylor Swift is a psyop, right? She's a psyop working for the government, for the CIA. Now, before I go any further, I am not at all. I personally do not think she's a psyop. I do not think at all. I don't think that at all for the second. But to say that type of thing doesn't exist is just naive, because it does, right? It does exist, because a year after the CIA was formed, it had a celebrity division. Again, fact check me. I don't care. A year after it was formed, the CIA had a celebrity wing, if you will. So they also, when they were established, they were donating a bunch of money to Hollywood. The CIA gave money to Hollywood. And this is not a conspiracy theory. This is actual facts. You can look up the manifestos. Manifestos, isn't that when you go shoot a bunch of people? I can't think of the word because I'm an idiot. But if even the new Top Gun, I went to see Top Gun movie. I can't remember who. I think it was with my buddy Dan. Dan's a die-hard liberal. And we went to see Top Gun Maverick, the newest one. And that was funded. That was funded by the military. That was funded by the government gave money to that. To kind of show, hey, look how cool. If we give you money, will you show how cool the Air Force is? And my problem with the funny thing is, I came out of that movie going, did anyone notice that there was no enemy? That made me realize it was funded by the government. It didn't make me realize, it made sense when I heard it was funded by the government. There's no enemy in Top Gun 2. Right? Who are they fighting? They're not fighting the Chinese, they're not fighting the Russians, the Afghanis, the Pygmies. They're not fighting New Zealand. Right? They're not fighting the Dutch. There's no flag on any of these planes. They never say the fucking Russians are at it again. They don't say anything about anybody. They're just fighting. And the terrain they're fighting in, it could be any country. Right? It's bit of warmth. Bit of warmth on the mountains and then snow on the top. There's so many countries in the world look like that. Could be fighting fucking the orcs from Lord of the Rings. We wouldn't know. Because that's how that movie was kind of a little bit on the woke side. It's like, yeah, we're going to war, but you never put it in the chat. Tell me who are the enemy in Top Gun 2. You don't know. Even the pilots, where they have the masks and they're already, because if they're Chinese, you could tell. If they're brown, you could tell, right? Russians, they'll just be serious. Just I'm flying the plane, right? They've got the big Star Wars mask on where you can't see their face, and they don't have a flag on their arm up here of their country. There's no flag on the plane. But anyway, I digress. So to say that the government doesn't get involved in Hollywood and the entertainment business would be definitely false. Definitely false. Not unrealistic. It's false that they do. So you look at things like this, right? And I said all along when it started happening, this is a publicity stunt. I didn't buy it, this relationship that they were having, right? Because she goes through men and it's her business, man. Go on, Taylor. You do you. Go, yas, queen. Get that dick. Get that dick out there, Taylor. That's how I think I'm going to piss off the Swifties. It just came to me. Like, if I kind of put her on a sexual thing, like, you know what I mean? Because they're all attacking me. How dare you, you unfunny person. And I say just factual things, right? I just say factual things. Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah, you know what I mean? I could write stuff like, yeah, my friend is a publicist and he told me that she likes to get peed on. Oh, they'll hate that. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, she likes three ways. She likes gangbangs. Like, if I just said all that, like, watch the Swifties really... my wheels are turning. My naughty wheels are turning. I don't know. Maybe I'll go down that road. I'll see. Like, you know, maybe I'll do an experiment. Screenshot it. Post it. Send it up. Anyway, so she's at the NFL, she's at the game with Travis, and I don't give a fuck because I never watch football. I generally don't. Like, if she starts showing up on my shows, right, if I'm watching Modern Family and then I see her walk in and kissing Travis every few seconds, I'd lose my shit, right? So I don't watch football, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not like, but I get how the other lads out there are people in general. You're just like, why do we need to see it? Like, that's what I'm saying. Why are you showing, like, what, you don't show anyone else in the stands as much as them? And there's way hotter women out there, by the way. She's not the hottest fucking thing out there. Show other women. There's other footballers' wives that are way hotter than her. Way hotter than her. And again, big fan of hers. Big fan of her. She's a tasty looking bird. You know what I mean? But we don't care because women have nothing to do. This is not a sexist thing to say, but women have nothing to do with the game. You've nothing to do with the game, women. We don't care what you're wearing. We don't care. And the camera always cuts to her and her friend. I don't know who the fuck she is. And she's doing like some secret handshake that's not an Illuminati thing. But you know that we have our own secret thing now. And, okay, Taylor, the camera will be on you in 3, 2, and handshake. Oh, there's Taylor Swift and her friend again, and they're doing that handshake that makes, Travis, it drives Travis wild when he sees that she does the handshake. Now, so we go from there, we see that, she's fucking everywhere now, she's you're pro-Taylor, you're anti-Taylor. I feel bad for her in a way because it just brought an unnecessary amount of hate for her, an unwarranted amount of hate towards her. It ain't her fault that the fucking cameras are on her every 2 seconds. But let's look at it as a realistic point. Let's look at it in a realistic way. And this is something where you can't deny is a bit fishy, even if you are a Swiftie. If you are a Swiftie, you probably turned this off already. But let's look at two things, right? So she goes online and she says she encourages a bunch of people to register to vote. Now, we're assuming Democrat, right? We're assuming Democrat. First of all, I have a problem with that, and here's why. And this is one of the reasons why I don't vote. This is why I don't follow Donald Trump. This is why I do. Although I do. I'll make a full disclaimer here. Honestly, no joke, no comedy. The reason why I love Trump so much is because I love how upset other people get that you've allowed yourself to be that weak for the actions of one man to literally fuel you and ruin your day. I love that. I love that because it highlights your weakness. That's my pro-Trump. That's why I'm pro-Trump, because of that reason only. I don't know about his policies because they all lie. Like I said earlier, but Biden said, "Hey, Trump he's going to get us in a war with Iran," and then he has us in a fucking war with Iran. So they're all full of shit, right? I've said that before. I've pointed out before. I don't follow politicians. I follow our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So if you can get all these people to vote Democrat, right? But if you're voting only because a pop star told you to, you're a fucking moron. You're a moron. If the only reason you voted is because a pop star has told you to vote, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how is that, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's crap. It's just shows how much of a sheep you are, an unthink for yourselfer. You can't form a logical thought yourself. You're just going to blindly do what she tells you. No homework needed to be done. No research needed to be done at all. Nothing is necessary. It's just Taylor said so. Here I go. Anyway, she could have done the very same thing. She could have easily leaned to the right because I know her family are right wing too. So that could have went either way. So my point, and that would have worked on either side. If you fucking voted because a pop star told you to, then you're a fucking moron. So she's got all. So anyway, let's look at that, right? So now I got all these people to register to vote. But now you look at things like The camera's on her. She's on every single magazine now. Everyone's talking about her. The NFL has merchandise, official merchandise, Swiftie merchandise, Kansas City Swifties, all of that stuff, right? It's all there. It's all available for the NFL. It goes in their pockets. It's not like some guy in fucking Ohio goes, hey man, wouldn't it be funny? Because a lot of people make t-shirts when that kind of shit happens, right? When Trump got arrested, they're like, oh, let's do it behind the bars thing. And it was bought as a positive and a negative, as a diss and a praise. It was sold on both sides. It wasn't some guy in his basement made it. NFL have got behind the Kansas City Swifties hat, the Swift NFL jersey, right? She gets airtime. She's on, the camera's on her more than it fucking is any of the players. Individually, by the way, individually as a team, when the camera pans out, of course you see the whole team. But she gets more airtime than the actual individual players. And then she comes up to the Grammys, right? I don't watch award shows. I've established that on a few other episodes. She does an award show, and on the height of her attention, you couldn't get any higher. I have a new album coming out. Boom. Right? You know what I mean? Come on. You think that's fucking all a coincidence? Oh my god, what a coincidence. I just had this album on my drawer I was going to release, and now for the last few weeks and months you've been loving me, and here's the thing I was working on. That's amazing how that happens. She likes to be peed on. She loves to get peed on. She has a thing when you pee on her feet. Right? She goes, yeah. And she goes, you're a dirty cat. You have to say that when you're peeing on her feet. You go, oh, you're a dirty cat, Taylor. But anyway, so what a fucking amazing coincidence, right? And then let's look at the other guy, Kelce. I don't know nothing about him, right? Or Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, is that his name? I don't know. That tells you how little I know about him. All I do know is, same time, here comes Taylor, new album, all his praise. He gets all the praise. Guess who signs a deal with Pfizer? Only Travis. He's only signed a deal with fucking Pfizer. Pfizer, the ones that keep saying, hey guys, keep taking that vaccine and booster shots. No, I don't think I will. You got to take the booster shots. No, I'm fine. But take your vaccine. I'm all right, thanks so much. I've seen people, it doesn't work that well. It doesn't work that well, apparently. You got to take it. So now what? He's going to come out. He's got all the limelight on him. So how many commercials is he going to come out in? Take your vaccine. Because if fucking the sheep mentality has told you, like, let's vote because Taylor told us to, the same fucking idiots are going to go, don't take a shot because Travis said so. I'm just like Travis and Taylor. Isn't that right, honey? There's some fucking fat cunts just sitting there in their Taylor Swift jersey, 5 size too small for them. Look at Travis and Taylor, we're just like them. Let's go get her vaccine and buy her jersey. Her album's coming out. I don't know any of her songs neither, but I bet because she told me to do it, it's a good thing to do. That's my point, right? That is my point. That all of this thing, right? Am I saying she's a psyop? No. Is she under the thumb of the government and the NFL? There is a good chance that is possible. There is a good chance that is possible. I'm going to a Super Bowl party this Sunday. I'm going to my friend Vinny, who actually, he works for the FBI. I love chatting with him. I won't be watching a lick of football. I will not be watching a lick of football. I'm there to eat his food and eat his cookies. That's all I'm there to do. I couldn't give a shit about the game, and either way, I never have, and I never will. But I hope you have a nice Super Bowl. People saying it's rigged, that they're going to win it. I don't know how you can rig an actual game. You can kind of in soccer, I guess. The referee can give out penalties, especially when it's only 1 goal per game usually. You can give out a penalty, you can send a player off. I don't know how you would rig a game as I can't even think of a word, as in, not intense, not the word I'm looking for, as complicated, I suppose, the best word I can think of because I'm a moron, as football. I don't know how you could rig that against so many people with so many different refs and linesmen and all that kind of stuff. But that's what they're saying. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. I will not watch the game. It's not a protest. I just fucking hate football. Sorry to those who do. Anyway, thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and coming on back. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Give us a comment on YouTube. And as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.